Good morning, Goldson fam. It's that time again. Another 8 weeks have flown by in-game, and today is the very last day of patch 11.2.5. Welcome to a brand new episode I've titled Patch in Review. In this one, we're doing exactly what the title says, a full recap of the entire patch. I'll be breaking down how many hours I've put into the game across my 5 WoW accounts, exactly how much gold I've stacked up in this patch. Also, what's in store for us next patch, which is dropping tomorrow, patch 11.2.7, the warning, my current average weekly gold income, my real gold per hour across all of my activities, and a complete rundown of everything I've been doing to make it happen. So grab a coffee, kick back, and let's dive in to the full 11.2.5 patch recap. What's going down? My name's Goldson, a 36-year-old millennial bloke from Perth, Western Australia, you know, the land down under. Join me and my crew as we navigate the treacherous waters that is retail World of Warcraft. We are on a quest to obtain 100 million gold. I'll be showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly side of gold making with full transparency. Every Tuesday, I'll be counting me gold and seeing how many doubloons I get per hour. I'm not perfect, not by a long shot, but crikey, I'm working my ass off to get there slow and steady. So all aboard, you scurvy dogs. Drop me some helpful comments below and let's plunder that gold together. Patch 11.2.5 went live exactly 8 weeks ago on October the 7th, bringing it with the revamped Legion Remix event. You know, that's currently still running strong with about 48 days remaining. I kicked off the whole thing with a crazy personal challenge, cutting out all the sugar, carbs for the entire 103-day duration while trying to 100% everything, every single achievement in the Legion Remix tab, both in the game and on completionism.com. I'm currently sitting at 86%. There's just a few loose ends left, but you know, the midnight beta has completely taken over my life right now. On top of that, I smashed my second big goal. I leveled 97 brand new alts to level 80, pushing my total alt army to a clean 350 level 80 characters, I would say. Well, it's pretty much 5 full accounts with 70 characters on each account. Everything I'm doing is in service of a long-term dream of documenting the journey to 1 billion liquid gold in retail World of Warcraft. You know, to pull leveling off efficiently, I pushed one monk all the way to 999% versatility, so I could just like multi-box boost 40 more monks through the normal Emerald Nightmare. Pretty much did that every day for 4 straight days. After that, I geared up a second monk to then carry my fresh characters on my 5th account. It was a pretty big grind, but the payoff was huge. I also walked away with mountains of bronze and every single cosmetic reward from the vendors we purchased. I'm still holding out for this December 9th when the housing decor vendor finally shows up. With all of that, while all of that was happening, I've been dumping concentration every single day into my 248 alts, mainly alchemy and enchanting. It's been printing steady gold, but now that we're in the final season of the War Within, sales have slowed down and profits have definitely taken a hit. I've completely stopped crafting enchants, but my alchemists are still cranking out the flasks of alchemical chaos and the file of enhanced ambidextry, because I think these give a massive bonus to deftness and crafting speed, 15% on each. I expect them to be in high demand. The second midnight launches. Also the midnight beta dropped as well, and I've poked around a little, not much as I like, but I'm juggling like Uber shifts, streams, videos, concentration runs, keeping up with all the WoW news and everything happening in the world. It's a lot. And I've locked in a brand new, like an optimized schedule. So we're gonna have at least 4 videos every week. Tuesdays are gonna be the weekly recap, kind of like this one. Wednesdays and Saturdays are dedicated stream days. And Fridays are the big is the the big Wowhead news roundup, I guess, if you like, covering everything relevant to gold making and the broader game as a whole. Every stream gets edited and uploaded to YouTube afterwards, so nobody misses out. If you're enjoying the content, chuck us a like and a subscribe, would mean the world. It honestly keeps me going, but enough talking. Let's jump into the game and my Google Sheets and look at the actual numbers on the road to 1 billion liquid gold. All right, boys. We're just, because it's the weekly recap as well, the same day. So today is really the weekly recap episode plus the patch and review at the start. We're going to just quickly have a look at how much liquid gold we've got, because every Tuesday, every video that I do, I'll update how much liquid gold I have and the date. You can see here I've also managed to accumulate a shitload of magnificent jeweler settings and Blasphemites. Pure gambling, I'm gambling on this because I think that we can use these next expansion. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, but yeah, just at your own risk. Don't copy what I'm doing. This is stupid. I probably spent about 8 million gold on all of this, and it's probably going to bite me in the ass. But yeah, but we're gonna have a look at how much gold we got, and then we'll do a quick tally. So 74,412. We got 971. I'll blow it up a bit. So I've had a bit of a rearranging because I've got all of my characters up now. You can see here on the alt column we've got 337 characters here. There's another 13 characters that are still on Legion Remix, and I haven't converted them over yet. But when I do, I'll have 350 alts here. So what I've done, I've got one character per account that holds 2 million gold, and that's for the purposes of buying stuff for that account. So I've got 5 alts with 2 million, so I've got 10 million liquid gold on them. And then I've got 150,000 gold on 332 characters, which equals 49,800,000. My guild bank hasn't moved at all. It's been stuck at 76 million. I should put this up to 9 gold cap, which is 1 gold short of 10 million, just for lols. And we just we write in how much liquid gold we have on the warband bank, and then in purple or pink, it shows you my total liquid gold. So we'll update this. So today's the 2nd of December. We did have 131.8. We have 134.3, I guess, if we round up. Okay. Now, according to last week, we had a week ago, we had 139. But as I just said, I went and purchased a bunch of settings and Blasphemites. So we're going to be down. So we'll type that in. How much down are we going to be? We'll see. Let's drag this down. Okay, so we're negative 5.1 million on the week. So the thumbnail's probably going to look a bit poo. And then again, I might make the thumbnail how much gold we actually made in the entire patch. So if you have a look here at the top on this patch average. So patch average is the average gold per week for the last 8 weeks. So we've averaged 1.7 million gold each week, and in the last 8 weeks. So I think that's pretty good for an alt army gold making perspective, considering we had Legion Remix, we had people playing other games, we had Battlefield 6 come out, had heaps of stuff going on, and we still managed to provide value to the marketplace. Even though on that last week I went a bit gamba and I purchased a bit of things. So I think overall we're pretty good. Let's add up how much gold we made in general. So it looks like if we use a simple calculator, Well, to be honest, we should make a new column here. Let's put a column. Let's just go patch income, and we'll just do a quick calculation. So we started the patch off with 120. So all we have to do is go 134 minus what we started with, which is 120. Which pretty much means we made 13.6 million gold just in the last 8 weeks with an average of 1.7 million a week. This probably would have been a lot more, especially it would have been over 20 million if I didn't purchase those Blasphemites. But hopefully I'll learn my lesson again and you know, work that out. But I guess we've updated that. But the next thing we have to do is we're going to work out what our gold per hour average is in total since the war within began. Okay, so what we're going to do now, every patch I put down, I sum up how much liquid gold I have. So you can see here, patch 11.2, we had 52.7 million, then 11.25, we had 119.9 million. And we're gonna go ahead and do that again. So the guild bank hasn't changed. What we'll do, we'll go on to all of my accounts. I guess starting with this one. Oh no, actually we will we'll start off with 4 accounts at the moment. So we're just going to log in on each account here. And so because I've got 5 accounts, I'll log in on each, and all of my, to make this easier for me to oh, also cheers, I got my coffee. Hopefully having a good weekend. And a good Monday as well. Alright, we're logging in here now. Okay. So what I've done here, I've got an add-on called Alcoholic, which I'll open up now. And just under account summary, so because all my characters are on one server, this makes this process a lot easier. If you've got a bunch of characters across multiple servers, tracking liquid gold and time, or actually liquid gold's easy to track. I can make a video for you boys if you want to track your personal liquid gold, just to track how you're going over every week on week. But I mainly have Alcoholic just to get the slash played on, so the total sum of hours. But what I'll do, I'll scroll down to the bottom. And what I'll do, I'll just quickly write in, so account 1 has 12,354,005 gold. So I'll just type that in my little box. Account 3 has 10,502,005 gold. So we're just typing in how much liquid gold we've got. Account 4, 12,350,059 gold. Right. And the 5th account, what do we got? We got 12,350,000 gold. Okay, now we need to get the war. I guess we got to get our 5th account information. So same again, Alcoholic. You can see here we've got 70 characters, so we'll just scroll down to the bottom. You remember how I said I got one character with 2 million and the rest have 150,000? That's pretty much what I've done, except for these 13 characters, but that's all right. We'll get accurate gold making accounting because of this add-on. And just so you know, this is Alcoholic add-on. So we'll just type in here, well, we've got 10,583. 629. Okay, beautiful. All right, while we're here, we'll check the Warband Bank again, official. So we got some mail. We might as well get that. So it's another 24,000 gold. Why not? Chuck the Warband Bank out. Actually, wait a minute. We should do the Warband Bank first, then do the Alcoholic. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because the Warband Miser just deposited money again. Okay, 74437. 74437. 225. Okay, and now we just got to double check the gold here. So back to Alcoholic. What do we got here? 10583. 629. All right, boys. So you can see here we've added in our total. I guess we can color this green. So we've gone up. We're 132.6 million liquid gold. So we've calculated how much liquid gold we have. But now the next thing is to calculate how many hours we played. So what you see on the screen here is basically my 5 accounts, and then I'm just going to write in how many days played, how many hours, and how many minutes per account, and we're going to sum it up. And we're going to find out how many hours did we actually put in the last patch, in the last 8 weeks. So yeah, let's do that now. Okay, WoW 6 is, you can look down, if you look here on the screen, you can see here 58 days, 0 hours, 11 minutes. So you go 58, 0, 11. And then that calculates over here. So that's 1,392 hours we've put on. And the calculation is pretty much, it sums up all this. So what we'll do, I guess we can log out of this account now. And then all I'm going to do is just, same again on Alcoholic, I'm just going to write down how many, how much time I put in. So if account 1 is 475 days, 2 hours, and then 6 minutes. Account number 3 is 92 days, 2 hours, 50 minutes. Account 4 is 41 days, 16 hours, 53 minutes. And the 5th account is 42 days, 3 hours, 38 minutes. And I'll do a full shot here just so boys can see it. There's the gold, there's the time played in total on the 4 accounts. All right, now that we've got that, I can pretty much log out. All right, log out, and then we'll nip back to the main screen here. So we've got our information. All right, now we just slide to the right. Or the left, sorry, I'm tripping. Okay, now this screen here, this one's the end page. This is the last page we're going to cover, but this is the main page. Okay, so 2nd of December, we have completed our we just color it green because it's easier for me visually to know that I've done it. So the gold earned, if we just drag this down, this should show us exactly how much gold we've made. So we made 12.7 million or 12,754,191 gold in the last 8 weeks. So not bad, considering the previous patch and review was 67 million, which was by far the biggest patch for me. And that was the start of season 3. So if we can make 67 million every 8 weeks, I would be pretty happy. I'll be a happy boy in midnight, but I don't think we're going to be making that much gold considering the deflation happening with player housing. Also coming tomorrow, so fair warning, or the warning. But yeah, okay, how many hours, Goldson, did you put in the last 8 weeks? And we drag this down, it'll tell us. So we put in 539 hours across all of my 5 accounts. So that's basically concentration, spending, logging in. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention I joined a guild. I joined the guild in late October. So I've been in the guild for over a month now. And it's been pretty great. I'm really enjoying being part of a community and a guild and being able to contribute to a team. And yeah, I think I really, really enjoy it. So yeah, join a guild if you're not in a guild already. So 539 hours. So in total, we've played 7,146 hours since the War Within. Since 20th of August, really. That's pretty hectic. But that is across 5 accounts. So that's not in-game, that's not my time hours, because we're really using multiple accounts here. So it can go up to a factor of 5. But yeah, okay, so what was our gold per hour? Our current gold per hour in the last patch was 23,654 gold. So on average, 23. I made, for every hour I spent in the game on any account at any time, I was averaging 23.6k gold per hour. So that's pretty much, I was making, like, on average, makes sense, because I raid five hours a week. So every time I did a raid, 5 hours of that week, I was making over 100,000 gold, just on average. You know what I mean? So the power of alt armies and concentration is really it's the most efficient, effective way to make gold long term. Like, and it's just like, it's very consistent. But you have to be consistent and got to put time and effort into an alt army to make it happen. Okay, just so you know, we got 8-hour maintenance today tonight in about 13 hours, and when the servers go offline, it's an 8-hour maintenance. So, but probably tomorrow morning we're going to stream on Twitch. So if you do want to join us for that, I should make a time schedule. We'll see. I do prefer to stream in the morning on Wednesday, and then on the Saturday I stream in the evening. So at least it gives people at least one stream a week, whether they're in North America or the EU, to catch me live. You know, just to say, g'day, how you going? If everyone knows sort of when I'm on, they can come in and say hey or ask a question. But the next expansion is midnight, but the next patch, the last patch of the War Within, is called the Warning. It gives us housing early access. So if you've pre-ordered the midnight expansion at all, doesn't matter what edition you pre-ordered, you're still going to get housing early access tomorrow. So shout out to my guild leader. Hopefully you can get online and get that guild neighborhood set up nice and early. I think a lot of us, including myself, are going to be pretty excited to get amongst and start building tomorrow. There's a midnight prologue campaign, which we definitely want to go and check out for sure. We'll probably do that on stream tomorrow. We'll try and do everything tomorrow. I don't know how long the stream's going to go. It might be a big stream tomorrow. So stay tuned. But just so you know, if you do miss the stream, it's okay. I will edit and upload onto YouTube later, so you never miss a bit of Goldson content. What's this? Revamped and new returning player experience. This is pretty cool, but I don't think I can participate in this because all my character slots are quite full. I might have to unlock a new character, unlock another character. Maybe we create a horde character for the first time. Who knows? I think we need a horde character to get the horde house. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but this is a good one. This revamped and returning player experience is really good for players coming into the game. They really need to make the introduction to World of Warcraft a lot better and easier, and I think that's going to happen in midnight, if not now. Lore Walking Elves campaign. Okay, so if you're into your lore walking, looks like we're going to have a new Elves campaign, which you might have a look. Pandaren Heritage Armor. Yeah, we might have a look at that, but to be honest, I'm not much of a transmog collector. Turbulent Timeways, I am looking forward to this. It's a 10-week time walking event and kicking off with Shadowlands and ending with Shadowlands. It's going to be great. I started my World of Warcraft journey in Shadowlands, so I know all the dungeons and I've done them lots of times, so I'm really experienced in the dungeons. It's been a while, but I'm going to have a bit of nostalgia coming up this week for sure. And housing Decor weekly quests, oh man, all this new stuff's happening. Also, I forgot, some Brawlers Guild that's coming back, or I don't know if they. I've never done the Brawlers Guild, so we'll probably have to check that out and see what that's about. I have no idea. I think Soul So Breezy said there's decor attached to it, so if there's any sort of decor, I'm gonna get attached to it. You know. I also it was brought to my attention from watching Mantheus's stream yesterday. Someone said there's an add-on called Homebound, the add-on. It's kind of like all the things, but like just for housing decor, like how to collect everything. And to be honest, if I'm going to start collecting, I'm just going to collect decor, you know, because it seems a bit more achievable for me. And my coffee's getting cold. Video is probably a bit longer. But I guess in conclusion, what I'm going to do for gold making in the next 8 weeks and then into pre-patch, probably not a lot. I need to focus the next 2 months on playing the beta and learning as much as I can and making some video guides. I'm going to focus more on the beginner leveling guides and beginner gold making guides, so stay tuned for those. I'll probably leave all the high level content for gold making content just onto the stream, or you know, like I don't feel like my audience, because we've got heaps of people coming into World of Warcraft. Then most of my content's going to go over their head, so it makes sense to start off for beginners and then work my way up to the high level stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to see you tomorrow on the stream. I hope to catch you live, or come catch me live, I guess, over on twitch.tv /Goldson_TV. Holy moly, I can nearly remember my own handle. Yeah, and again, thanks, boys. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.